Hey tenors. Okay, before we get started doing some singing on There Was a Tree, I want to make sure we have some things marked in so that they're going to make our lives easier. First, on page 3, at the bottom of the page, at measure 30, please put some sort of gigantic symbol, star, whatever you want next to your staff, because until that point, you've been the third staff down. Now there's the bass staff added, and it's just a little bit confusing. So make sure that at measure 30 you have marked your staff, okay, which is the third staff down. And then on page 5, I want to also make sure that in measure 45, you know that you're going to catch your entrance from the sopranos. They go, and the bow is on the limb, and the bow is on the limb. You're the echo of that. So please, again, put some sort of mark, like either bracket the soprano part or put a star next to the soprano part so that your eyes are looking for that, because that's your cue. In the last measure of the second system there, on limb, British composers oftentimes put an eighth note where they want you to put the closing consonant. In this case, that tied eighth note is where you'd put the MB of limb. So essentially, we could just turn that rest into a quarter rest. Okay, so you're going to have, and the bow is on the limb, rest, rest, for the bird, which kind of makes it a little easier to count. So limb is just going to be that quarter note, followed by a quarter rest. Bottom of the page is one more quarter rest. Let's speak that one time so that we know how to get back in there. Starting in the middle of the page, ready, and the bow is on the limb, rest, rest, for the bird. Try again, ready, and the bow was on the limb, rest, rest, for the bird was on the bow. Okay, and then I think it's just a matter of your part doing some unconventional things. You do some different things than everybody else does. So let's do it, guys. You come in the middle of page 2. That's where we're starting. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 1. Because I think there are a couple of tricky spots, like top of 3, and the tree was in the woods and the woods. I'm guessing you probably maybe want to make woods shorter than it actually is. It's a whole quarter. Also, you kind of just have a broken record ending going from the second system into the third system on page 3. So let's go back and let's just run that one more time and we'll keep going this time. If you need to go back and hone in on any of the details in this, please, by all means, just stop it and do what you need to do. Okay. Back in the middle of page 2. 3, 1. Here's the long one. Broken record ending. It's gonna repeat. And let's make these lows longer, but your background information, 1, 2, 3, 1. Three, 1. And then you're out for a bit. Let's go from the second system, measure 35, beat 2, where you have low, okay? And let's slow this down a little bit. And 1. Back at tempo, same spot, ready, and 1. 3, then you're out for a few bars. This is the sopranos in 45, leading you back in. 2, 3, and you. Rest, rest. And change, and go. Okay, and you really have the melody for a good chunk there, so take it, run with it, own it, be your present selves, dudes. Okay, back to page 5, measure 45 one more time. This is the soprano entrance. And 1. Rest, rest. Change. Go. Okay, feel free to go back and review, do what you need to do, guys.